I don't know when I first met this fellow, but it was more years ago than either one of us want to think about. When you look over his history in the record business, he has sold over 40 million records all over the world. And at one time, for anybody in this age group who might not know, he was partnered with his brother Donald. And the Everly Brothers were an extraordinary sensation. Now, when that comes to passing and they no longer sing together, needless to say, they're still brothers and still love one another, but they don't work together anymore. You have to go out and act as a single. Now, this is after songs like Bye Bye Love and Wake Up Little Susie and Kathy's Clown, and these are historic records. Now, it's a fascinating thing because he's made his way by himself as a solo artist. He's an extraordinary man and a wonderful performer. He tells me he's going to produce his teenage son now. So the music world just keeps going round and round. Ladies and gentlemen, please greet an old friend of mine and of American Bandstand, Mr. Phil Everly.
I know you're busy, but I just couldn't wait. You're leaving soon, so I won't stay long. Just talk to me before it gets too late. Who's gonna keep me warm at night? Who's gonna keep me held so tight? Who's gonna keep me warm at night? Who's gonna keep me tonight, tonight? I never thought I would hear that line. We're only friends, no strings attached. But it's killing me to know I'm losing what once was mine. Just tell me why, while we still have time. Who's gonna keep me warm at night? Who's gonna keep me held so tight? Who's gonna keep me warm at night? Who's gonna keep me tonight, tonight, tonight? So pack your records, take those pictures down. It ain't no use to carry on. Just remember me as the first love you ever found. But what was good is gone. Who's gonna keep me warm at night? Who's gonna keep me held so tight? Who's gonna keep me warm at night? Who's gonna keep me tonight, tonight? Who's gonna keep me warm at night? Who's gonna keep me held so tight? Who's gonna keep me warm at night? Who's gonna keep me tonight, tonight? Who's gonna keep me?
Wow. That's a beautiful song. Drop this out of the way. We use mine. Did you write that?
No, you know, that was written by a kid named Kevin McNeely and a kid named Don Johnson. They were
Oh,
gardeners.
you say a kid now. You're still a kid.
Well,
They're gardeners?
They were at the time. Well, they were musicians, but just, you know how it is when guys first starting out, it's trying to make it.
You got to have your day job.
You got to have a day job. And Sharon Shealy brought, he was Sharon Shealy's gardener, and she brought him over because he was writing great songs. I couldn't believe how good he
Now,
was.
wait a minute, stop. All of these years, how many thousand people have walked up and said, Mr. Everly, I wrote a song. Do you ever listen to any of them?
Well, you know, Dick, you get a song slipped to you in your lunchbox, you know, it occasionally happens. But Rarely do you ever get an outside unsolicited song, but this boy was just so good. Both of them, they were just really great.
Well, I admire you for doing it. It's a beautiful song. It should be done. Now, you have combined your talent. You sell a lot of records in England. There's a guy there named Cliff Richard who's had a lot of hits over the years. Just recently, you sang a song with him?
Well, you know, I went over and the network over there, the BBC, did a whole big 4-hour special on Cliff, and he and I sang on stage together, and we did a couple of Don and I songs. And he's a really nice man, you know, he really is nice, and he's been a big star there for years, and we just had such a good time we cut a duet, which is coming out over there. I don't know when it'll be out here, if ever, you know.
Did it feel good having somebody stand next to you singing again?
Yes, it feels very good, actually. I still kind of miss that, you know.
Well, now, I want to cover 2 family events. You're going to produce your son, Jason. How old is he?
Well, Jason's 16, and he's writing songs and plays good guitar.
When do we hear this
Well,
stuff?
I'm hoping by fall. That's about the time I think he's ready. In fact, I'll run him down here and you can see him.
I have an obligatory question that has been asked of you 9,000 times or more a day or a week. Are you ever going to sing again with Don as the Everly Brothers?
Well, you know, it's been 10 years since Don and I performed together, and actually we're talking about it right now.
Yeah,
Fall.
I got my fingers crossed. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Phil Everly. Thank you, sir. Come with me. This is Journey.